three ducks' butts. A really bad photo of nothing interesting. Take your logo off this photo. Don't show that image again. Oh, I've got a camera. Take a photo. Don't, what do you think of it? No, I'm staring at this guy's balls here. Okay, hi everyone. In this photo critique, I've got a Stuart Comerford. It says, "Hi, Mr. Dom. I'm a 16-year-old student from Dublin." Okay, so you've got youth on your side. I became interested in photography when I was very young, as my auntie taught me how to use her film SLR. In October 2010, I got my first digital SLR. I'm looking to study photography at college after I finish school. I did work experience with a professional wedding photographer here in Dublin about 2 months ago, and I feel like I've come a long way since then. Okay, so you did some photography with a professional, and then you've got better since then. Photography is something I'd love to make a career out of, and I'd love it if you could give me some of my work a bit of CNC. CNC. Critique. Don't know what that means. I hereby give you permission to use your photos as you want. Okay, so you've given me a whole bunch. Let's look at the first one. You're shot with the Canon 1DS Mark III. Okay, this is a beast of a camera. Taken on a dull morning down at a beach where I live. This is when I was doing my work experience with a photographer. Added a sepia tone in Photoshop. Oh, well, you didn't straighten it. Okay, so we've got you using one of the most expensive cameras you can get on the market, and you've also using software to work on your photos, and you've changed the color, but it's totally at an angle. Like the water's down there, and then over here it's a way up. There's definitely a downward angle here. Yeah, without a doubt. Like that's it there. Let's see if we line it up. So honestly, if you're going to be sending, I like your logo. Logo's pretty cool down at the side there. But if you're going to be sending in photos, or if you're going to be sticking on your website, this isn't even a Dutch angle. This is just somebody who hasn't noticed that they've been shooting at a slightly wonky angle here. And it's an ass shot of an animal. So effectively, what we're seeing here is a little bit of some form of the animal behaviour. The fact that there's in a little group of them, there's 4 of them, they're all walking along. But it's their ass. That is 3 ducks' butts. What was it that you were trying to get here? And also, you've named it just as Picture 1. So if this had an intelligent name or a funny name, I could kind of thought, aha, you know, if it's called the Duck's Butt Race or something like that, there might have been something going on there. But just now it's a wonky angle, sepia toned, with a very expensive camera that doesn't really show off what you were really trying to do. Let's see your next one. Okay, shot at f4.5 an 80th of a second, ISO 1600 with the Canon 60D. I was out shooting one day and this car was coming out of a car park very fast, and I managed to get the picture of it. Unfortunately, I cut off a little bit of the front bumper. No editing done afterwards. Why not? This really is just a really bad photo of nothing interesting. I'm going to completely ignore that you're 16 years old here, but the fact that you're saying that you've been into photography for a long time, and you've had your camera for, what's that, about a year now, but to be giving a photo of just a random guy in a crappy car driving out of a car park with a bit of blur in the background where you've cut off the front bumper and everything, take your logo off this photo. No one is going to be on any website and go, oh, look at that. Oh, I really like how he used the slow shutter speed to get the blur of the background. That's not interesting because the photo itself is incredibly uninteresting and of no interest whatsoever. honestly, take the logo off that one. Don't show that image again. Okay, to be a bit more constructive with this, how could you make this photo better? I can't actually think how you could make this photo better. This isn't one that which can be saved. This is just a crap photo, which can't. It's again wonky angle as well, but that doesn't matter because it's so pants. If you're going to take pictures of cars in movement or travelling, that's fine. Get some shots of that. Get it during sunset whenever it's hitting the car and you're getting cool reflections off the car. Do it where it's not just some random person leaving a car park. That's just nothing, really. Okay, let's see your next one. Okay, this one's good. This one's good. So this one, shot 3, again, doesn't have a name. Can't tell what teams they are or where this has been playing or what sport it is. Is it football? Is it something else? I don't know. F4 1/800th of a second. ISO 500, Canon 60. My first time shooting sports. I wonder why you're sending your very first time photos for a critique. Like, if it's your very first time, you take some photos, you learn from your own photos, and you go back and go, right, I'll learn this, and then when you think you've got your actual shots, which you think are good, then send them in, not just, oh, I've got a camera, take a photo. Don, what do you think of it? No, it's just your first time taking photos. Okay, it's one of your cousin's football matches. No editing done afterwards. Again, why are you not doing editing afterwards? You've got all this kind of dead, boring area up here, and then all the action is down here. Why didn't you crop it in so it was just more a shot of the action going on? Something like that. Why have we got all this extra? Do a little bit of cropping. If you haven't managed to get the photo correct in terms of crop, then that's one of the easiest things that you can edit afterwards. What you've got here is a good action shot here, good focus on the people, good exposure. You've got that. You've certainly got it at an interesting time where no one actually seems to be near the ball. You've got a guy falling down here, you've got a guy there, and it looks like they've just completely ignored the fact that there's a ball on the ground. It's like that ball is like an optical illusion, it's not actually there. So again, I think you might have just got this at the wrong time. It's also quite a bit of a, I'm staring at this guy's balls here. So that's not really something that I'm really keen on having on my screen. So yeah, next one. Okay, this one, F4 100th of a second, ISO 5000. You can get that with the Canon 60D. This is from a gig I was at recently. I was there to photograph my friend's bands. Saw someone recording one of the bands playing earlier that night, so I quickly got a picture looking over their shoulder, no editing done afterwards. Yeah, I think these are quite cool shots. I do like photos of people taking photos. I've done that quite a few times, even at weddings as well, where you can actually like zoom in to somebody's camera and take a photo of the whole, like, people getting married there, person taking a photo of them, and then you are taking the photo of the person taking the photo, and you're actually taking a photo of their photo. That's kind of a cool thing where you can see the whole thing going on here. And this is kind of cool as well because you've got it so you can, like, it's totally blurred background. I quite like it if you can actually see the actual action happening as well. It's not quite as shallow a depth of field there. But yeah, that's quite cool how it's just totally blurred out and you're in there. The only thing is, again, this person here is shooting it with a fairly guff camera. In fact, it looks like they're doing it with their phone. So the resolution and the quality of that is not so good. But if you had somebody in front of you who had a better camera and a really good screen, and you got a photo of that, then that would come out as a slightly better image there. But yeah, so yeah, good ideas, good technique, and good exposure there. Absolutely fine. Okay, and your last one at f3.5, 1/250th second, 5000 ISO. That's good how you've gone for black and white. Since you're using such a high ISO, going for black and white, that gets rid of a lot of the noise. Same gig as the last one, this time my friend's band. Here's some harsh lighting on the stage, which has left a very strong shadow. Shadow? Not really seeing a shadow. I'm seeing a bit of a shadow there. Yeah, a bit of a shadow on his face. Okay, yeah. Change image to black and white in Lightroom. Yeah, good move, cool shot, good angle, good position. Is that kind of like he's just like, he just pulled his last cord or something there? Yeah, that's quite a cool shot. I like it. There's something kind of weird going on with the lights in the background here, so it looks like you've tried to bring in recovery maybe, and that's made that image a little bit wonky there. But otherwise, that's I would say that is a fine shot for band photography stuff. I'd like maybe a bit more straight on, because it is just kind of a bit at the side. He doesn't look quite as rock star as if he was facing a bit more. I'm not saying straight on, but a bit more onto the camera. Here it's just like we're looking at his armpit. Okay, so yeah, I'll finish there just now. So, Stuart, your band stuff, I think your images are getting better, but if your sports stuff, I don't want to see people's balls. A random shot of a car coming out of a car park, not interesting in any way. Ducks on a beach, let's straighten up that beach a little bit. Okay, hope that helps. Cheers, bye-bye.